And I'll tell you, the frustration that I had, and not really a frustration, I was super excited when I was learning NLP and I was teaching it, and I was super excited about learning the tools, but it was branded and it was sold as an all-purpose self-improvement technology, and I didn't find that it was that. I found that it was an incredible set of tools for coaching other people. And there were a lot of tools that I learned that I could use with myself, but I would say 60 to 70% of the tools were just for use with other people. And so here I was once again, unable to read the label from the inside of the jar. From a generative perspective, I was able to, I knew how to model now, so I could go out and I could replicate change from a modeling perspective. But in terms of all the great tools that I learned to get rid of negative emotions or get rid of issues that were plaguing consciousness, they weren't tools that worked as readily with myself as they did with other people. So it was really good for coaches and therapists. But in terms of being able to sustain my own life, like I said, it wasn't the full picture until we started to combine the AI with it. And so the reason why those two trainings are the backbone still is because once you understand those technologies of how to model, of how to replicate excellence and all of that, the skills are incredible. They teach you how to help people have performance breakthroughs. But then once you combine that with your ability to pilot super intelligence, and so here's what happens. I'm able to train coaches today that are infinitely more powerful than any of the coaches that I trained back in the days of training our NLP trainings. Why? Because they can work with 400 chatbots that I've trained that can produce the results at the level that I did after 28 years of practice. Because you imagine that somebody just coming through a training is going to practice at a certain level, whereas the teacher is going to practice at a whole nother level. Well, if the teacher has 3 decades of mastery in something, they're going to be practicing at a much higher level. Well, if I can take that same student that's coming through, teach them how to pilot it, and then give them access to all those fractals of my consciousness, what's that mean? That means that their ability to coach goes through the roof, more powerful than any coaching method that I've ever seen, because this just wasn't capable. We weren't capable of this before. We didn't have this ability before, and now we do. So those two trainings are the core fundamental parts that make up these trainings, or make up the Superconscious Code Intensive. And those two trainings, they are transformational in nature. So even though you're learning how to bring out the best in other people, from a generative perspective, they are changing your consciousness and your mindset so that you could never have those problems that you had before. But here's what we're doing that's super exciting. And by the way, people have paid, up to $11,000 for those two trainings together. The base price, but before you think about that, think about this. If somebody goes to get a university education, that university education, when all's said and done, when you look at housing and boarding and all that stuff, can cost someone up to $300,000, where they've got up to 300 grand in debt after going through their university education, and many of them can't get jobs afterwards. And nowadays, the world is a changing place where people are saying that they don't even look if people have university educations anymore. They're looking for more skills and skill sets. And some of the skills and skill sets that they're looking for are specifically AI-based skills and skill sets, because they're replacing all the jobs out there. So part of the benefit when you do our Superconscious Code Intensive is I'm teaching you how to use AI in pragmatic and impactful ways that are mind-blowing. To build businesses, the opportunities with this are insane. And Mark Cuban said that, billionaire Mark Cuban said, if he was a young person today, he would spend every spare second of their day learning about AI, because that's what's going to give them the competitive advantage as they move forward. And so what we've done is we've thoroughly infused it in everything that we do now. So now we still have the baseline trainings, but in addition to that, we've loaded them up with a bonus structure surrounding them that makes their power 1,000 times more powerful than they ever were when I trained them before. So if you've taken these trainings with me before, that's okay. We're going to show you now how to do it and how to unleash real power with the training. So what happens from a bonus perspective? The moment you enroll in the Superconscious Code Intensive, you'll get access to the 2 5-day trainings. You get access to that. But you also get the bonuses. And so now what I've loaded up inside the folder. So the moment you enroll, you get immediate access to the folder where you get the audios. First off, I'll tell you, the MP3s that come with the first level training, it's the equivalent of 16 40-minute MP3s. And we gave this traditionally as part of the training. It is part of the pre-study. And you listen to those MP3s 3 times through prior to coming to the training. So your study starts immediately when you enroll. You go through those MP3s, and that gives you a foundation of understanding of the tools that make you an incredible pilot for the superintelligence. Then what we've got next inside your folder that you get immediately is our Instant Change with AI course, levels 1 and levels 2, which is about 40 hours of video training in how to take everything from the NLP and to use it with AI. How to take all those techniques and facilitate instant change. And like we said before, if you're a parent and you're going to tell a metaphor to a child, which is a story to help facilitate change because they're in a stuck place, okay, can AI come up with that? It certainly can, but you've got to pilot it. So we teach you how to pilot the AI in the most powerful ways to get superior results out, while simultaneously we're giving you access to our AI tools to be able to get far superior results. So that's just one of 30 some odd tools that we teach the basic level. And for all those tools, we have AI tools that you're going to work with. So you're going to be learning about how to use this new superintelligence as you're preparing for the trainings, and it happens now. It starts right now. Then in addition to that, you also get a self-hypnosis course, which is a 20-hour video course that I've also loaded in there. And the reason why I put that in there is because I've always said self-hypnosis is, in my estimation, the most powerful self-improvement modality you could have. I mean, I'll put it at the same level as prayer, because prayer, very, very powerful. Prayer can be super powerful, especially when you're praying from a place in knowing that in asking ye shall receive. So you're praying from the certainty rather than from the neediness, right? But if we're using prayer correctly, prayer is incredibly powerful, as is self-hypnosis. Using, being able to program your own consciousness to break through all sorts of things, because then you can break through any type of issue. Well, the reason why I put it in there is because the AI, and we just saw with Allison, we were printing out all these things that she could do, right? There's a difference between having information out here and having integration in here. And so that self-hypnosis, and this is one of the things that I never got in NLP. Nobody ever gave me this part. I had to go and study self-hypnosis elsewhere. But when you take the AI integration with the self-hypnosis, you can create instantaneous processes that help you to integrate transformation at the unconscious level, no matter what you're looking to change or heal in your life. So it's incredibly, incredibly powerful. And I want you to learn how to do that, because it's going to amplify your ability to steer superintelligence in ways that will give you amazing, amazing results in your life. So those are some of the bonuses that are surrounding the trainings. You're also getting, at the level 1 training, I'm giving you prompts for wealth, health, and relationships that you can start to use to utilize ChatGPT to help unleash wealth consciousness, health consciousness, and a consciousness that attracts divinely inspired relationships into your life. So super, super powerful. And it's not all I'm giving in bonuses. So when you look at the way that I've got the bonus structure surrounding the training, you can't get this training anywhere else on the planet. And I was really, we call it fortunate, but maybe it was divinely inspired. I don't know. Starting during COVID, I started doing deep dives into various elements of content that I teach. And so I've got literally thousands of hours of video training that I created that do deep dives into different elements. And I don't mind, it's not that I don't mind, I love putting in bonus content that supports what it is that you're learning, because I know it's going to make you more powerful in your application of the tools and your living of the tools. So that level 1 training is surrounded by all this bonus stuff. Then the level 2 training, and some of it I'm drip feeding some of the bonus material. Why? Because if I don't want to overload you, I want you to have enough that you're able to study and start using and start applying, and you're going to go, damn, this stuff is powerful. Wow, I'm doing things I never imagined before. And then you're getting into the level 2 training, and then I'm putting in all sorts of bonuses in there too. So while you'll be learning at level 2 how to become a magician of change and transform consciousness or transform corporate culture or align a couple or align an organization and you're learning how to do this kind of work, or if you're an entrepreneur, how to build a powerful organization and communicate powerfully within that organization, while you're learning how to do all that, I'm also putting surrounding that training more bonus courses, including our Millionaire Business Accelerator course, which is a business building course, which, you know, like, like it's so good that it's almost hard for me to describe. I take you through a series, it's a video course where I take you through a series of 9 chatbots that we give you access to, which when you go through them helps you to build your entire business, do your branding, come up with a best-selling book to support the business. It takes you through what I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to have access to branding experts and marketing experts and all of this. It was my experience, and I packed it into this business building course, and you can do it you can go through all these chatbots inside of an hour that will lay your business dream out for you like you wouldn't believe. And that's just one of the bonuses. That's a 20-hour video course that we have in there. I have other business building courses and stuff around that master level training, as well as another course I call Master the Breakthrough Session that teaches you how to do incredible breakthrough transformational work with people. And then you're going to learn how to do it with the AI so that you're able to create these exquisite transformational sessions, and you'll be able to create them for yourself, which we never could do with NLP. So it's almost so good. Like, I won't even say that. It is so good that I can't encapsulate it into an easy way of letting you know all the value you get, because I'm jam-packing it with value. And, you know, Jack DeLosa, I'll tell you about Jack DeLosa. When he came into our Breakthrough to Success seminar, he was a young entrepreneur. He had a dream of launching his own training company. He ended up launching it. He went through all of our programs, all of our seminars and our fast track to success, went through our old school NLP trainings that we did. So if you've done those training, that's okay. He went through those old school, just the 5-day trainings with none of the bonuses, none of the AI integration or anything like that. He launched his company. It's called the Entourage. It's a $50 million company now today. He routinely does $1 million weekends all the time. And he then came to me and wanted to hire me as a mentor for him. He said, once I got the money, I wanted to come out and hire you as a mentor. He said, because you've been a mentor all my life. I went through your programs and stuff. And he said, because, you know, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. And to me, when I get feedback like that, it warms my soul. It makes me feel good. But I also know today that the impact that we can make is infinitely more powerful than we were ever able to make for Jack. Infinitely more powerful. Because of the tools we have today, because of your ability to now be able to apply these things in your own life with all the tools that we give you as you're going through these trainings, because of your ability to facilitate even more powerful transformation for yourself and others with the use of super intelligence. So I'm super, super excited to tell you about this. So who's this for? This is for entrepreneurs. This is for coaches, educators, therapists. This is for parents. This is for people that are just looking to build their dreams, live their best life. This is for you for sure. In terms of what the rate is for you, what you'll be paying for this. And you have to think about this. It's really not that the investment that you make in this. And Warren Buffett says your best investment is yourself. So invest in your education. And he would say that, right? He's an intelligent guy that understands that you're the one common denominator that's going to be there your entire life. And the investment for the level 1 training, the list price is $6,997. The level 2 training list price is $7,997. But we're giving you a discount when you sign up to these trainings now. And by the way, they're worth 10 times that. When you look at all the bonuses that I'm putting in there and stuff, they're easily worth, easily over $20,000. We could price them at that with all of the bonuses and with what people would just pay for the individual components, easily over $20,000. But what we're doing right now is when you sign up now, you can get the lowest seminar discounted rate, which is $5,000, not for one, but for both. You pay $5,000 and you get access to both trainings. You get access to all the bonuses and stuff. And in fact, I know I've never, in all my years in personal development, never seen a personal development system that was this complete, a complete operating system. So like I said before, it's not that you don't need to get rid of another negative emotion. You don't need more journaling. What you need is a complete new operating system that allows you to pilot the super intelligence in the most powerful ways to design the life of your dreams. And we're giving you all of that. All of that is part of it. And you can do it for just $5,000. I'm going to give you let me tell you one other thing too, is that the other thing that this gives you is the hundreds of thousands of dollars that you won't have to spend now on marketers, social media consultants, branding people, if you're launching a business especially, right? Branding people, coaches, other types of trainings and stuff like that. People, we've paid, for me to write a long form sales letter, it would cost, to hire a marketer in the past, we paid 10 grand for that every time. To write brochure copy, 10 grand for that every time. As you're coming through these and you're going through the bonus courses that we give you and stuff, you're going to learn how to pilot the super intelligence to have it instantly put out stuff that's better than the best copywriters that we paid tens of thousands of dollars for could do before. You're going to instantly do the branding for your business ideas in a way that I paid $10,000 a day for to have someone do my branding for back in the day. So we're going to save you literally hundreds of thousands of dollars when you do it. So the $5,000 investment isn't really, you don't even look at it as a cost, it's a correction. It's a correction to all the things that you would have been doing along the way otherwise. I'm going to give you the website where you can go and sign up for this. It's chrishowardcourses.com. You just go to chrishowardcourses.com, and when you sign up here today, I'll throw in more bonuses for you. I'm going to throw in that Master the Breakthrough Session course, which is an incredible course that helps you to do masterful breakthrough sessions. So over the years, once I got trained at the master level of NLP, the primary coaching that I would do is a 5-hour personal breakthrough session. Whether I was doing coaching or consulting, I always did it in 5-hour blocks. And normally, my normal hour rate at the time was $10,000. But when they did a breakthrough session, and I didn't start that way, by the way. When I first started doing breakthrough sessions, it was $500 an hour for 5 hours. So it was $3,500 for a breakthrough session. Then it went up to $700 an hour. Then it went up to $10,000 when I had to price myself out of the market, I thought, until I got it. But I had to price myself out because I was running long seminar days and I popped. I had 28 hours of coaching and therapy surrounding seminars I was teaching at $700 an hour, and I popped. I couldn't do it anymore. So I raised my rates to 10 grand. So the point that I'm making here is that breakthrough sessions, which you're going to learn how to do as well when you go through this, is a service that you can offer for the rest of your life, right? The rest of your life. And now you'll be able to do it infinitely more powerfully than any of my students before. So this is something that we're going to teach you how to do. I'm going to throw in that bonus course when you enroll right here now during our live. I'm going to throw that course in for you, but you do need to enroll right here now in order to get that. So go to chrishowardcourses.com and you can enroll right now, and it's a no frills page. It just has the $5,000 price. That $5,000 price, I will let you know, is only going to be good until April 30th, at which point it'll go up to $6,000. So there's going to be a ramp up of the price. This is an extreme early bird discount that we're doing on this right now. And I'm giving you the seminar price that you normally would get in the seminars. And then I'm going to throw in the Master the Breakthrough Session course and our Millionaire Business Accelerator course when you sign up right here, right now. And that Millionaire Business Accelerator course, you're going to love it because that's the one that's going to give you the business foundations to build into. I'm going to throw other bonuses in there for you as well because I love to give extra bonuses and I just want to see you be successful. You know, my commitment to you is to make sure that you've got the most robust system for producing results that you've ever imagined in your life. You're going to be super thrilled when you do this. So get yourself signed up. Go to chrishowardcourses.com right now. Get yourself signed up, set up, and ready to go. And with that said, where were we? My gosh, I get so excited about this. So as I said before, the maps have changed, guys. The maps have changed. And, you know, the old paper maps aren't going to get us to where it is that we want to go. They're just not going to do it anymore. You know, if you've taken NLP, if you've taken other forms of transformation, that's okay. What we're learning now is how to pilot super intelligence to navigate the quantum field, if you will, to be able to be, do, have, and create whatever it is that you want in your life. Because where we're going, there are no roads. And this is exciting. It's exciting what's coming up in the future. And if you're committed to learning how to pilot this new form of super intelligence and get this new operating system, so that you can move forward in life and you don't have the crashes and the resets and all of that. But you install a system that really allows you to create what it is that you want to create in your life. You're absolutely in the right place, because that's what we're going to be doing. And as you find yourself now back in that rocket ship, you remember the rocket ship that was taking off, and you see the other rocket ships going up, and you know that you're destined to be up there. You're destined to be amongst the stars. You see the code that pops up, the line of code that was showing up on the screen, and it says the Superconscious Code Intensive. And you think, that's it. I found the code. And immediately, as you now have the right code, the rocket ship begins to take off, begins to blast off. You begin to rocket toward your greatest dreams. And as you find yourself, once again, the teacher said, walking around the house, that mansion that has everything, that life that you wanted inside, you look down and all of a sudden you notice that the key's in your hand. It was always there. You hadn't seen it before. And you walk up to the door and you put it in, you turn the key and you open up the doorway and you step across the threshold to go inside. And you find yourself in a place that's so far beyond anything that you ever dreamed of before. You say, I'm glad I'm here. And it was the Superconscious Code Intensive that made it happen. And so as the teacher wrapped up the class, looked out at the students, the teacher said, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me here today. And I hope to see you at our future training. Of course, I'm talking about our Superconscious Code Intensive. We got some fun, exciting things coming up. And one additional thing that I want to share with you guys is, for everybody that's joining the Superconscious Code Intensive right now, if you're a first-time student as well, we're also going to give you access to 30 days of our coaching and mentoring program. That's for first-time students, where you have the opportunity to join me for in the months that lead up to this. For actually, you'll have 30-day access where you can do 20 live mentoring calls where I'm teaching you how to use the super intelligence, where I'm teaching you how to use AI and transformation to make your life everything you want it to be. And it also comes with a couple of coaching sessions with our coaches where they use the tools to help you transform your life. So we've got a free trial membership for any first-time students of that as well. So the bonuses just get better and better and better. So go get yourself signed up, set up, ready to go. Go to chrishowardcourses.com. And I hope to see you there, guys. Thanks for being here today. Rock on. I love you guys lots. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And we'll see you in our next session. Ciao, guys.
Chris?
Yes.
Allison?
Yes.
Where are you going to send me that document?
I've got your email address, so I'll email it over to you.
Got it. Thank you again so much. That was beautiful.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. Take care. See you next week.
Cheers, guys.